Well, hello, my fabulous friends. I hope you're doing well. Well, I've got the Ehrenberg Tarot on the tarot table because we're going to be asking the cards about what's going on with Queen Camilla. Now, there's been a lot of controversy here that she is not wearing black, and the king has decreed a period of mourning due to the death of Her Royal Highness, the Duchess of Kent. And the period of mourning is until the funeral. So at least a week, and the funeral's been announced for the 16th. So at least 10 days. Now, everybody else, including Sophie, who is traveling, she's actually in my home province, my home city of Calgary, Alberta. She was wearing black immediately the next day. She had white shoes, questionable, but whatever. Do what you have when you're traveling, right? And Camilla shows up at the Balmoral games or whatever, and she's wearing her regular outfit with a black armband. Now, everyone questioned that. Second day, she's wearing a brightly colored outfit with a black armband, and it's a thin black armband that the staff wear, the royal staff wear. This summer she was out she went on a holiday by herself. Fair enough, her husband's sick, I get that. Needed time away, we all need that. I'm not disparaging her about that at all. And lately, I don't know if you've noticed, but the king and queen have been doing separate presentations, being separate. She's had a lot of her own days. He's had his own, and I'm just wondering what's going on with Camilla right now. To me, that armband shows, it's like, what can I do that shows respect in the least? So that she's respecting the mourning period, but she's not full out respecting the mourning period. Do you know what I mean? It's like, what's the minimum I can do? That's what I'm looking for. What's the minimum I can do? The king doesn't seem to be bothered by this. Like, was there an issue between the Duchess of Kent and Camilla? Some people said the Duchess of Kent was very, very close with Diana. So is that an issue? Or is there something else deeper going on with Camilla right now? Let's just ask. So I've got the Ehrenberg Tarot because this is more to do with your inner thinking, your inner your inner thoughts and whatnot. So let's just see what's going on. What's going on with Camilla? Why the minimum of respect to the Duchess of Kent? And the minimum is what the staff are. Those are the exact armbands the staff are wearing. What's the minimum? Cards are ready. If you didn't see the other video, I'm sitting outside today. It's a beautiful, beautiful day. Ooh, King of Swords in reverse. She is being a bit naughty. She is being a bit narcissistic, to say the least. Where does that go? She's being a teeny bit narcissistic. You're not the boss of me. I'm the queen. Temperance in reverse. There is bad blood between her and the Duchess of Kent. Camilla is being very disrespectful on purpose. This is no accident. It's not like she didn't travel with anything black. Like I said, the queen decreed that all royals are to travel with black. And plus, she's only in Balmoral. She could have had clothes flown up within hours. She is purposely not complying. Wow. 9 of Wands in reverse. Judgment in reverse. She is being harshly judged. 8 of Wands. She just doesn't give a rip. You're not the boss of me. There is some kind of bad blood between the Duchess of Kent and Camilla. Absolutely. And something here with this Judgment in reverse is didn't even give her a second chance. Perhaps she said, perhaps something was said when Diana and Charles were married to Camilla. This battle has been going on for quite a while. And this is Camilla's thumbing her nose, doing the minimum respect. The minimum respect. It'll be interesting to see what she wears to the funeral. Yeah, she just really doesn't care what people think. The Hanged Man on top of the Temperance. She's bound by royal decree on some things. But we need to look at Camilla from a different point of view. Four of Pentacles in reverse. This is her way of expressing herself, of really look at the feet. We got some feet in here. Her footing. And this is, perhaps she doesn't feel as secure as we think that she should. And this has something to do with her footing for sure. That, you know, she's bound, but she is Five of Swords. She's really trying to make somebody angry or bully. I'm wondering if she's trying to make somebody else insecure in their footing, which is kind of bizarre because the Duke of Kent is a born royal, was the Queen's cousin, but Camilla's queen now. We have to look at this different. I think there's something deeper going on here. Strength. Showing her strength. The World in reverse. The World in reverse. Is she sending a message of strength to the world? Look at more feet, footing, walking on. I'm almost getting like fingers up to you. I'll do what I want. You're not the boss of me. She's showing her own strength to the world. Page of Wands. She wanted people to notice that. And I noticed like the Starmers are visiting the king and queen up in Balmoral. And apparently that's tradition. Prime Minister comes for the last final days of summer holidays. And she's wearing red with black accessories. And Starmer's all in black. Well, black suit. The king wore black jacket over his kilt. He has on both days that we've seen them. And somebody mentioned that Balmoral, the queen decided to wear colorful clothes in the spirit of the Balmoral Games. And somebody else posted a picture with Princess Anne and her mum at the Balmoral Games, and Anne is wearing black. So that's not an excuse. That's not an excuse. Camilla wanted to send a message. She was sending a message to somebody. Definitely sending a message. This Page of Wands and this Eight of Wands. This is somehow sending a message. I don't think she was successful in getting out what she wanted to get out. 10 of Cups in reverse. There's problems in that family, guys. There's no joy. There's some kind of problems going on. 5 of Wands, yeah, there's the struggles. There's the struggles. Is it the 2 boys? Wow, 6 of Cups in reverse. This goes back far. 7 of Swords in reverse. Mask, Justice upright, Death. You know, we go on and on about Harry using someone's death and funeral for his own, and I'm sorry, I think Camilla here is she's being very narcissistic and using the opportunity to send a message. I think there probably was bad blood between the Duchess of Kent and Camilla is doing the minimum respect that she has to do. She feels like justice has been served. There's definitely some kind of misunderstanding. I'm wondering if it has something to do with these two boys. I don't know. I hate to drag Harry into everything. Blind justice. Mask can now come off. She doesn't have to worry about smiling for the cameras when the Duchess is in the room anymore. Not that we've seen a lot of her. But yeah, this is bad blood from the past. I think we figured it out. Doesn't explain why they're doing separate things right now. Perhaps that's just where they are. Maybe she needs a break from Charles, right? Maybe she wanted to go to Greece. He couldn't because of his chemo and whatnot. Maybe the doctors said don't travel. And she's like, well, I want to go on a holiday. So she went, which is her right. Perhaps they're just splitting the difference right now, and you go do this, you go do that, I'll go do this, you go do that, rather than crowd the calendar. They're splitting the difference, and then that way they each only have to do half the work, right? This is interesting. Well, I think we figured it out. I think the cards are confirming there is something there's some kind of struggle from way back. And I think that it has a lot to do with Diana. All right. Well, that's what the cards are telling me. I hope that people can put their petty differences aside when it comes to funerals and death, and respect for grieving the loved ones left. And we'll see what happens at the funeral. Take good care. See you online. Bye for now.